there's a big thing on my screen. Go away. It's telling me I have to remove Facebook. So sorry if you're watching on Facebook. Although I don't think anyone was watching on Facebook. I think that was the problem, was that it wasn't working. But hopefully we're working on Facebook or on YouTube. I've put my glasses out of reach. There we go. Now I can see. I was just looking at a complete blur of comments there. I was like, I can't see any of that. Hello. Thank you all for joining in at this different time. I was supposed to be on at 7:30. Got stuck in a bit of traffic getting home. So I was just like, do you know what? Rather than rush myself and try and run around and be all crazy, just push it back a little bit. So thank you for joining in. So hello, Michael Superbacker. Hello, very nice to have you here. And hello, Michael Charlton. Two different Michaels. And hello, Lauren. I see now that I'm late. You're here on time. That's what it is. Michael, in Superbacker, you're in Boston at 4:30. Lovely. And raining. Yeah, it's been raining here since like October. I was trying to think today, when was the last time I actually saw a sunny day? And I'm pretty sure it was in October, because we had some nice weather in October for like a week or two. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the last time I saw the sun. So, but anyway, thank you all for joining in. It's been a while since I've been here, so hello. I have called it a coffee catch up, but I actually have a cup of tea with me today, because it's like 8:30 and I shouldn't be drinking coffee. But look at my little mug. It's so cute. It's a little cat. My mum got me that for my birthday, and it's adorable. So let me know if you're maybe, if it's only 4:30, maybe you are on the coffee, or maybe you have a nice cup of tea, or maybe you have a nice glass of wine. Whatever you have, I hope you're enjoying it. So yeah, I haven't been here in a while because it was my birthday, and I took like a week or two off, and then as in like from doing live streams, not from anything else. Life continued as normal, but and then I got sick. Well, before my birthday even, I had like this like throat infection kind of thing. I don't know. I completely lost my voice anyway. So I literally could not sing, could not speak. It was really bad. And then I was fine for like a few days. And then I got this chest infection, and that really made me sick. Like, I was just not well at all. So I'm still... Oh, thank you. I had a lovely birthday. Thank you for the happy birthday message there. Yeah, I'm still not quite over the cough thing. Like, I still have to clear my throat a lot. So my voice still isn't at 100%, but, you know, yeah, life goes on. And that's why I have the tea today. And yeah, also I might potentially have to change. I have been doing these on Thursday evenings, and before that was Thursday lunchtimes, and I think I'm gonna have to go back to lunchtimes, but this time on a Friday. The problem is I literally don't have the same week twice ever. My schedule is always completely all over the place. I never have the exact same week. So it's really hard to like plan ahead. But I'm now on Thursdays going to be teaching, and I'm going to be teaching all morning, and then I teach all afternoon and evening, and then to do a live stream after that, it was getting very tiring. And I was like losing my voice by the end of it. So I'm going to move now to Friday afternoons, which hopefully will suit some people. It'll be Friday lunchtimes, probably at 12 in the afternoon. So I'm not sure what that would be in Boston. If it's 4 now, that would make it like 8 in the morning, perhaps, if my maths is correct. But yeah, I was thinking that since I normally post my videos on YouTube on Fridays, that then any week that I don't have a video, I'll do a live stream, and that just means that every Friday morning or Friday afternoon, you can head to my YouTube channel, and there you should find me, hopefully. That's the plan anyway, until like 2 weeks in, and inevitably something will pop up. But that's such is life. So speaking of my birthday, thank you for everyone who sent me all the lovely birthday messages. And on this song, Where the Old Trees Grow, which I posted on my birthday. It was not lost on me, the fact that I posted a song about being old and dying on the day that I turned 30. So that was not intentional. I just realized when I did it, I was like, it's a bit morbid. But anyway, so I'll play it for you now. If I can remember how. It was originally played on the harp, but I have not yet quite mastered the harp enough to perform in front of people. So yeah, you'll just have to deal with the piano for now. Standing in shadows of the ancient, here where the old trees grow, time seems to have no sense or purpose, change can feel so slow, but even the trees and we too will pass on, all things have an end, what remains when we are gone? No silver, no bronze, no gold can ever purchase the beauty that time has spent. Now we are left with our imagination of where the time has went. Over and over the years keep on flying. This is nature's curse, the aging and the dying. Shadows of the ancient, here where the old trees grow, let new life and spirits resurface, learn to let them go. All endings have their own new beginnings, this is the way we are, and this is how we live forever. I hope the sound is okay. As always, all the lights and everything work on this side, but it's not until after I watch the video back again I can actually check if the sound works or not. So, because yeah, I can't it's sometimes all the lights can be on and nothing's working. But anyway, good. Okay, thank you, Lauren. You'll have to find out where Mum and Dad are because they're kind of the life and soul of the party. I'm sure they're being missed, and I'm sure they probably just aren't aware that that I'm on later. So you may go and find them. So also part of the reason why I haven't been on as well is just because I miss being able to do the requests and everything. Back whenever I used to be able to give me requests, and we never knew what I was going to play each week, and it was fun. And unfortunately, since the whole copyright thing, and I know loads of people send me messages of workarounds or other channels that are doing it and things like that. But yeah, I know that it can be done, but there's long, complicated reasons why I can't. And mostly just because I just kind of just don't want to take the risk, because if I get one more strike, then I will lose the entire channel and lose all other channels and everything connected with it. And I think it stops you from being able to create a new account as well. So it literally would just mean that I would lose everything. And I feel like it's just not worth the risk, you know? I'd rather keep what I have than anything else. But anyway. So I thought about what can we do to make it more fun, because I feel like I'm playing the same songs every week. Maybe you don't feel that way, but I feel like I'm that way. So I thought we could introduce like a topic each week that we can talk about. And I'm just reading that, Lauren, you've got mum and dad will be on the way. I don't think Alana will be joining, but anyway. Yes, so I thought we could introduce a topic each week that we can chat about, because there's lots of things I would like to discuss with people that are also fans of music. So yeah, you can, if you're like, Lisa, just stick to singing, then that's fine. We can just stick to the music. But yeah, it's always nice to get a little bit of a conversation going. So I thought this week we could discuss something that I kind of mentioned on Instagram, which was about this new music platform that's I think it's called Vault FM or something. So if you haven't heard about it, it's essentially, it's like a new music platform. It's very similar to like Patreon. So, you know, you can have a quick Google if you're not familiar with it. But yeah, we can chat about just the state of the music industry, where it is at the minute, because honestly, I could rant about it all day to anyone who will listen. But for now, I'll play She Moved Through the Fair. My young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. And she stepped away from me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. She stepped away from me as she moved through the fair, and fondly I watched her move here and move there, and then she went homeward with one star awake, as the sun in the evening moves over the lake. Last night she came to me, she came softly in, so softly she came that her feet made no din, and she laid her hand on me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. It occurred to me that in Irish music, there's lots of women laying hands on people. It's twice now in down by the Sally Gardens, she laid her hand on his shoulder, I think, and then now she's laying his. No wait. Yeah, and then the second one, she just laid a hand on him. Lots of women laying hands. Mom and Dad are missing out because they're gallivanting out in the car. Which, if anyone doesn't know, a gallivant. How would you describe? I'll let you describe what a gallivant is, Lauren. They're out gallivanting anyway. I'm not sure if that's Northern Irishism or not. Hello, Classy Sex. Thank you for joining in. You've joined in just in time for our topic of the week. I feel like I need a little like theme bit now, and like a little something pops up on the screen. Topic of the week. Yeah. So talking about the new like music platform thing. So basically, if you don't know, I'm sure everyone does at this point, especially if you follow me on Instagram or anywhere, because I'll complain about it to anyone that listens, is that Spotify, amongst all the other music platforms as well, YouTube included, don't pay artists very much per stream. And Spotify, which is actually one of the higher ones, Spotify, we tend to complain about Spotify a lot, but it's actually one of the higher paid ones. They pay approximately 0.003 cents, as in US dollars, per stream, which in UK money is not that much either. Hello, Daddy, you joining in? You're home from your gallivant. We're talking about new music platforms and things that annoy me anyway. So feel free to weigh in with your thoughts. But and actually that isn't correct on how they pay artists. It's more of like a market share. So in other words, Taylor Swift and Drake and I don't know, Ed Sheeran, whoever else, they get more. Well, their labels do. And in fact, if your song doesn't have 1,000 streams on it, then you don't get paid anything at all. Which actually only have one song on Spotify that has over 1,000 streams. So the rest of the songs don't earn any money at all. Now that's not the case for the other platforms, but it certainly is true for Spotify. Okay, Lauren's explaining. Imagine gallivanting to describe someone who's off traveling or doing something, but specifically so that other people don't know what you're doing. That's maybe not the definition I would have, but I suppose, yeah, you're saying you're gallivanting means you're doing something, but you don't want to say specifically what it is. Is that what you mean? Anyway. I guess then you could say I was gallivanting earlier. Although I was just out shopping, but I didn't tell anyone I was going out shopping. I just took myself out shopping. So was I gallivanting? Or is it only gallivanting if you're telling somebody that you're going gallivanting? Daddy, explain what a gallivant is, because we need to know. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Maybe we should just discuss Northern Irish terms instead. That's also my other question would be, is gallivanting a Northern Irish term? Anyway, so back to talking about music. Yeah, so to counteract this, there's a new music platform called, I think it's called Vault FM. It's called Vault something anyway, VAULT. And they're proposing that artists sign up to this thing. It's all very unclear at the minute because it seems like you can't just sign up for it. You have to be like picked for it, which then is another problem in itself. And that way you subscribe per the artist. You pay a monthly fee to each specific artist, which then could mean if you wanted to listen to like 10 artists on it and they each charged £5 a month or $5 a month, then you would be spending like $50 a month just listening to music, like just to a couple of artists, which is fine if the artist is seeing all that money, but most likely they're not. And it just makes then music very expensive, and I feel like it's just not going to catch on, basically, is my main problem with it, is that it won't catch on because nobody wants to spend that money. And if it's going to go back to that, then why not just go back to the whole buying CDs version where you get to buy the things and then you get to keep them and they're yours forever, as opposed to like things only existing online then they only exist for as long as that platform stays online. So, you could be spending hundreds a year to this vault platform that could then one day decide to close, and then you don't have those music anymore. And it's the same with like Spotify and all the rest of it. People say that they have, an entire millions of songs worth of, everything on their Spotify library, but you only have that for as long as Spotify exists. And it's, not likely to exist forever. So yeah, that's my gripe with it anyway. But I would like to know your thoughts on it, and actually specifically I would like to know, how do you listen to music, or at least what's your favorite way to listen to music? As much as I complain about Spotify, I do use it a lot. I got it actually mostly for teaching purposes. It's very handy to be able to bring up music very quickly without ads, because I pay for the premium version. It's very important that things don't have ads on them around children, because you never know what pops up. So the fact that it's, no ads, and it's very easy to find things, and I mostly use it for teaching purposes, backing tracks or other things like that. It's very easy to use. That's about the height. I don't really listen to music on Spotify that much. I certainly don't listen to podcasts or audiobooks, because that's a whole other gripe in itself. But my favorite way to listen to music would be through vinyl, now that we have a vinyl player. And I think it brings back to the idea of when music was like an event, and it's the same with like movie nights and stuff. Like back when you had to go either out to the cinema, way back, or whenever you had to go and like rent a DVD or go out and buy a DVD and then, watch it at home and return the DVD or whatever, keep it and have a collection. In fact, this entire cupboard right here, like literally floor to ceiling full of DVDs, because Jack is a big DVD watcher and collector, and if he likes something, he will, even if we've watched it on Netflix, he will then go buy the DVD so that he can have it to keep. So yeah, that's our favorite way of consuming anything. Is sometimes, obviously we'll watch Netflix and things like that, but if we like it, then we'll buy it to keep. And same with like music and stuff, that I actually tend to buy loads of CDs. If I do listen to something on Spotify, I will then buy a CD version of it as well, even though I actually don't have a CD player. I have no way of listening to CDs whatsoever. Not my laptop, Jack's laptop. We have not a CD player in this entire house, not even in the car, nothing. But I do buy the CDs or vinyl, if vinyl's available, to keep, because that makes it more lasting. And I think it then brings back that, like, it becomes a bit of an event. You have to go get the vinyl player and plug it in and get the vinyl out and brush it and dust it and all the rest of it and play it, and then you have to flip it over, and it makes it more of an experience than just listening to things in the background. Anyway, Michael used to listen to CDs. Yep. And lots of downloads of my music. That's good to know. Thank you. And you don't use Spotify, and you have most of your music on hard copy. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. It's also the best way to support the artist directly, because yes, CDs, are their own problem in the right, if you don't have a CD player or anything like that. But it's very easy for an artist to immediately get compensated for the cost of making the song, which, if you don't know, to make a song can cost hundreds of pounds. I mean, yeah, I can make it fairly easy at home, but that's because I've bought all the equipment, and the equipment costs a lot of money at the time, and I've been fortunate enough to get arts grants and things like that to buy equipment, but it is really expensive. To go to a studio is really, really expensive, just for a couple of hours. To then put it on Spotify, to not make any money from it whatsoever, is a little bit disheartening. I'll not tell you how much I spent creating the Voice of the Island EP, for it then to like literally make nothing, because none of those songs have got over 1,000 streams on Spotify. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. Whereas every time I sell a CD, I am getting compensated for, making the thing to begin with. So it's the best way to properly support an artist. So that's why I will always go out of my way to buy a CD or something from an artist if I can. I've been to like gigs before where I really enjoyed the artists, and if I didn't have money on me at the time, I would go home and then like buy their CD online, or do something to help support them, because it's a tough old job, you know. So yes, if you have the physical copies, that means also they're yours to keep forever, you know. Lauren says you can't beat good old CDs. In fact, I'll bring it up. Can't be good old CDs. Oh, there we go. Read it better. Back in the day, I would love going to HMV on a Saturday and spending ages searching through the CDs. Yeah, again, that's the idea of like making music an experience that you would have to go through and rifle through all the CDs to find. I actually did that at the weekend. There was a vinyl market in Carrickfergus, and I actually found a CD that or a vinyl that I wanted, but I didn't have any cash on me at the time, and I didn't have anything to go lift cash. So I had to just sadly walk away, and hopefully when I come back to the next vinyl market, it'll be there again. But yeah, it was having to like flick through, and then you find things like that. I wasn't looking for that vinyl. It was of Clannad, and that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for Kate Bush, of course. But I found Clannad instead, and as I say, I would have bought it if I had cash on me at the time. But yeah, you can come across things you maybe wouldn't have otherwise if you didn't know you were looking for it. Then Lauren says, then going home and popping it in the CD player while flicking through the booklet. Yes, and reading the lyrics and looking at the art. Yes, I love doing that, reading the lyrics as they're singing it. Which, yes, on Spotify, it does bring up the lyrics, which I think is actually the only music platform that does that as well. I'm not sure if any of the other platforms provide. And Spotify now have like credits and things like that, but you still don't have like, sometimes the artist would have had like a little message about what the song was about or stuff like that. So, Michael, you have 90 of my songs on your iPod. I didn't even know I had 90 songs. Yes, if Lana joins in, we'll sing her happy birthday. And sorry if I've missed anybody else's comments there. Lauren says, I only have Spotify to listen to jazz because I've reached an age where I like jazz. Jazz is for people of all ages, Lauren. But you don't want people to know you listen to jazz. Jazz is for all ages. And hello, William. Thank you for joining in. And yes, you're bang right. It is absolutely time for a song. First time commentator, just to pop in and go, right, shut up now. I agree. So this is for Michael for all 90 of my songs. He did request this well in advance. Does that mean that I learnt it well in advance? No, it did not. So this is kind of a winging it sort of situation, Michael. I do apologize. But this song just seemed very appropriate for today, for everyone, whether you're in Boston, as Michael said, it was raining earlier, or if you're in very blustery Northern Ireland. I took the dog out for a walk today, and I mean, I actually at one point had to hide behind a rock just to like shelter from the wind. It was crazy. Anyway, this is for Michael Charlton. This is Spring. Under the watch of the full moon, late winter night, heralding in the storm to come, the wind picks up its flight. It's here we all can start again. It's here it all begins. Proudly she marches on and on. Nature proves she wins. She will make her entrance heard, neither shy nor withdrawn. Her feathers pruned and ruffled as she rides on the brink of a storm. So my friend, be not afraid when you hear the howling in the night. It's just the dawning of the spring. She spreads her wings and take flight. That was Spring for Michael. A little bit of extra improv at the end because I couldn't remember how you ended it. But a little bit of improv for Lauren and her jazz. Yes, I'm using the teacup, my little cat teacup. Look how cute it is. So let me catch up your comments. Yes, so talking back to our reading the lyrics and everything as you were listening to the song, amazed at the difference between what you think the lyrics say and what they actually are. Yes. The amount of times I sing along to things and I'm just singing gibberish because I haven't a clue what the words are. But yes. And how did the rehearsals go last night? The rehearsals went very well. So Mum is asking me about rehearsals for, I'm in a production of The Phantom of the Opera, which is going to be on at the end of April. I'm playing Meg, the little ballerina friend, which is also part of the reason why I haven't been here. I've just been super, super busy, and I'm going to be even more busy with rehearsals leading up to the show. But it's actually the first time I've done a musical in ages. So, yeah. So if I'm a little bit all over the place, that's why. Super busy. But thank you very much. Only opera I'll listen to. I literally can't read the comments. That's not true. Opera is lovely, given the right production of it. I'm not a big fan of like the modern productions of things. I prefer the grand old like spectacles. You know, really like old-fashioned operas. Yeah, I was in an opera once. I was in Turandot, and it was a modern production of it, and it was, yeah, less said about that, better. But anyway, also on the topic of that we're talking about spring, I have a new spring song coming out, and it's going to be out. Hopefully, it should be out next week. Fingers crossed. Like the actual song is finished and everything, but I have uploaded it to Spotify, of course, even though I complain about it. The reason why I upload there is to make music just accessible to everybody, because I know that that's where a lot of people listen to their songs. So yeah, rather than keeping it on YouTube or something, try to make it available everywhere. If it's a song that I particularly like, and I do particularly like this one, it's called Color My Day, and it's nice and happy and spring-like, and it's just a nice happy song. It's not about the sea. My last couple of songs have all been about the sea. This one is not about the sea, it's about flowers. It's about the nice flowers that appear at springtime, and it's a very happy little song. So I will attempt to play it for you now. This is the trouble of writing piano parts that I can't play. But anyway, so this is a little sneak peek of Color My Day. Yellow and white, purple and blue, you color my day when I see you. If I could give a flower for every smile you've given me, your garden would be full of every color you can dream, and on each little flower I'd paint a happy scene of spring days and sunny rays, and how I'd make them sing. Yellow and white, purple and blue, you color my day when I see you. When autumn wind blows colder and winter makes you blue, I hope you will remember all the flowers I gave to you. And on the darkest days, when spring seems far away, you'll see a blossom bloom and grow again one day. Yellow and white, purple and blue, you color my day when I see you. Yellow and white, purple and blue, you color my day when I see you. Yellow and white, purple and blue, you color my day when I see you. Yellow and white, purple and blue, you color my day when I see you. Yellow and white, purple and blue, you color my day when I see you. So that's Color My Day, which is, it should be everywhere next week, hopefully. I didn't give very much time. You're supposed to give like loads and loads of time to the upload process, and I don't ever. So it's always a bit of a gamble whether or not it appears on time, and it has so far, so fingers crossed it should appear next week. If not, I will definitely have a music video out for next week anyway. filled with lots of spring flowers and nice sunny days that 100% are not happening here. It'll all be heavily edited to make it look like it's really sunny and spring-like and not pouring down with rain every single day. You thought I was singing about lockdown hair rather than not brown hair. Oh, yes, I suppose that doesn't help with my accent. Which I struggled to sing a song about flowers and not pronounce it flowers. There was at one point I was writing the lyrics and I realized that I had written it so that the word flower was like one syllable, and I was like, I should probably make it flower, 2 syllables, so that everybody understands what on earth I'm singing about. Otherwise it'd be like flowers. Anyway. So yeah, but if you are a member of the coffee club, which I saw that, so the like Ko-fi page, they put up on their like Instagram today, and it was like a thing about how to pronounce it, and it is supposed to be pronounced Ko-fi, and even in the comments I wrote, no, I'm going to continue calling it coffee because I just don't like the word Ko-fi, and it's spelt, it should be pronounced coffee, and I will stand by that. It should be pronounced coffee. But anyway, yeah, if you support me on Ko-fi, then you should have received a link to be able to hear that song and then download it and keep it. You know, so that means you don't have to listen to it on Spotify. You can just download it and have it for your own. So if you think you should have received that link and you haven't, then contact me and I will send it over to you. Or if you would just like it anyway, I'll send it to you anyway, because I'm perfectly happy to send it to anyone who wants to listen to it, because I really like it. And the recorded version sounds really different because it has loads of like vocal harmonies and lots of different instruments in it and things like that. So yeah, no harp this time, no harps in it, but it does have piano and flute and loads of voice and something else. Strings? Yes, strings as well. So yeah, but hopefully that should be out next week. And as promised, a Guinness rather than a coffee. Oh, thank you. I know, I was thinking I should have had a Guinness instead of a cup of tea, but I don't have any Guinness. Cup of tea is just as good. If I change my live streams to lunchtimes, then I definitely shouldn't have a Guinness. I'll stick to just having a cup of tea. But anyway, I was thinking how I feel like even mind the close-up details of my tassels on my candle holder. Yes, that's my lovely. I would lift it up and show it to you, but it is really fragile, so I don't want to drop it. But it's a lovely candle holder that my dad made me out of like bagpipe things, bagpipe pipes. It's lovely. In case you're wondering what the tassels are, but I don't want to like pick it up because I'll knock it over. But yeah, I feel like I should have like a farewell song, like a goodbye song, for the end of streams. So we'll have to get to work and write that because I don't have one. But for now, I'll play the Parting Glass. So thank you so much for joining in today, and at the later time. And hopefully next time I see you then will be next Friday. I will have the video out for Colour My Day, and then the Friday after that, whatever date that is, couldn't tell you. The 6th of April? That sounds right. The 6th of April, I think. No, the 5th of April. Anyway, that Friday, I'll be back with a live stream, and I'll do it at lunchtime, so like 12. I think it'll be 12 UK time if you're from a different country. It's so hard to pick a time that'll suit everyone because everybody's all flung over the world, so it's difficult to choose a time that would maybe suit everybody and suit. Oh no, not next Friday, the 5th of April. 5th of April is when the Colour My Day will be out. The Friday after that will be my next live stream. So basically you should just keep checking on Fridays and I should be here, and then hopefully it'll work out. But yeah, so I'll play a farewell song then. We can keep it the Parting Glass, or maybe I'll write one. We'll see. or all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I've known, they are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls onto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. A fond kiss and then we sever. If you will last forever, deep in heart-strung tears I'll pledge thee, warring sighs and groans I'll wade thee. Had we never loved, say kindly, had we never loved, say blindly, never met or never parted, we had ne'er been broken hearted. So fare thee will, my first and fairest, fare thee will, my best and dearest, gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Thank you all so much for joining. And good night to you all. Thank you all so much for joining in. And yeah, we will try a new time of lunchtime on Fridays from now on. And we'll see how long that lasts for, because you know what I'm like, and it'll probably change again. But for now, let's stick to that, and we'll see if that works out any better. So thank you all so much for joining in. Good night to you all if it is nighttime. If not, then enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the rest of the Easter weekend, because tomorrow's Good Friday, isn't it? And then we're into Easter Sunday and Easter Monday and everything, and I'm looking forward to, I'm hoping to do lots of baking on Saturday. That's my plan for Saturday. The plan for tomorrow is I've got a concert. So I'm going to spend the rest of my evening learning some music. So good night, and thanks again for joining, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.